Welcome to Knoxville, Tennessee. This afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background. Sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football when you got a trigger man huge.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Open runway ahead. The 30. Ripping through the defense. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Rhodes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quick pass on the jet motion. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Quick strike complete. At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Ohio State 7, Tennessee 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, offense, he's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown ball. The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchups somewhere else.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack. create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Takes the handoff. It's George. Shakes off the defender. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
Lost one deep down the right side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll try the right side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Release to the back. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The Volunteers will move the sticks with the first down. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Looking to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
And he's running it. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's George. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll go right back to it. And the ball's brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Luis. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Vols in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. Takes it from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's past the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Beebe. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets open down the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Smashes through the tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Volunteer! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the 2-point try. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
He's got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got it, and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got a man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. We had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Buckeyes will keep this drive going.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Tackled there by the defense. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And massive play by this offense. This is exactly what you needed. You got the score. Now you got to get the 2-point conversion. Time's not on your side. There is no wait till a later point. It's go time. What's your 2-point play in this spot to tie the game up late?
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments. They want to throw it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Try to get it on the ground. And the balls get it past the sticks. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left